Today is the rundown. It is Tuesday, February 19th, presented by Simply Safe. Simply Safe believes that no place.
Oh.
Simply Safe believes fear has no place in a place like home. So they made their system ridiculously smart. Simply Safe sensors will protect every point of your home. Doors, windows, garage, you name it, they protect it. If a burglar tries to break in, an earth-shattering siren will let them know the police are already on the way. Best of all, Simply Safe's 24/7 monitoring is just $14.99 a month and never has long-term contracts. So get the security system I and 3 billion others trust at simplysafe.com/rundown. That's simplysafe.com/rundown. It's a lie, I don't have it.
That was honest of you.
That's
that was
good.
Big.
Yeah, that's good.
That was big.
But you'd like to have
Transparency.
it.
Yeah, I don't have it.
But you'd like to.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna say that I don't have a home. I'm like an apartment. Maybe I can put it in the apartment. But
Yeah, you can.
Didn't you have an intruder one time? Didn't some guy walk off your elevator or something?
Maybe you can have it in your
He did.
apartment,
It was
and then
the
you can
landlord.
watch the video of whenever your apartment floods.
yeah, and then rush home so they don't have to redo the floors.
Right.
All right, Manny Machado, Padres, White Sox, Dave. He's
He's in it.
in it. I just saw a tweet from February 3rd where he essentially said, "Oh, if people think Dave has made waves getting arrested a couple times in the past, they haven't seen anything yet. If we don't sign Machado, I'll chain myself to some statue in Chicago." Do you know the one he was talking
I
about?
think it's right outside the stadium.
So that hasn't happened yet.
So we're holding him to that.
Well,
and it's not official that Manny Machado's on the Padres yet.
it isn't.
No, I think
I thought White Sox Dave reported Manny Machado on the.
Jeff Passan reported it. Then the Padres GM said,
He said, "We do not have a deal. We are continuing discussions." But then Ken Rosenthal said, "This is likely semantics. He's not reached a physical, but they are in agreement on
got
financial
it.
terms."
Okay, so it's official.
So White Sox Dave has done a lot of talking.
He said there was, I think at a point, 90% chance that Machado was going to the White Sox.
Scoop City.
Tough. And he
Don't
said
do
that
that.
he's going to...
That was mean. That was a low blow.
I mean,
That was a low blow.
White
What
Sox
you just
Dave
did was a
has
low blow.
nothing right now. So he does have to chain himself and get arrested. He has no other choice.
No, he said this is the only thing he gives a
I think
fuck
you got to
about.
wait till. Do you do it now or do you wait for opening day?
Well, he got to do it now, and the beauty of doing it now is no one's even going to be at the ballpark,
Right, it's
so he's
cold
just
as
going
fuck.
to freeze his ass. He's going to be there for 3 months
so
before
you
anyone
think he has
even
to
knows
do it
it.
now?
Yeah. Like when when Brady that suspension, we didn't wait like 10. We were there the next day, like the day the headquarters opened, we were there.
But
You
what's his...
technically still do owe us. You said you do something to Roger Goodell that you're going to regret.
Well, I was screaming like Hitler at him. I don't regret it. There's nothing I could do to him that I'd regret.
The tough thing about where White Sox Dave is at right now is like at least you were handcuffing yourselves until you got a meeting. Like what is his like payoff? Like
right.
he's like gonna chain himself outside the stadium until what?
Gets
Until the
arrested.
White Sox sign somebody?
Arrested.
What
He
if they
said
don't arrest him? What
I
if they're
think
like,
somebody
go
said
for it, buddy?
I think he said he's going to burn the franchise to the ground.
He said, yeah, he said he came on the yak. He said he's going to burn the franchise to the ground. He also said he's thinking about boycotting the White Sox. And I was like, come on, man. Like, once it gets to the summer in Chicago, you're going to want to go. He's like, he's going to go down there, tailgate, never go in.
Now, here's the thing with White Sox Dave, and he's lived in his own world. You can just and the eyes of a nation are upon him.
Correct.
So he keeps saying all these things. Well, now you got to do something.
Especially
Put a
because
Rashad
the White Sox are his life.
Right.
I mean, it's his name.
Yeah, White Sox.
Says 2/3 of his name, Coley.
I think he needs to be chained to that statue within the next 24 hours.
Oh my
God. And I understand it's cold. So get a tent. You got a bunch of guys. Bring some, but you have to now.
A long chain.
Yeah. He has done something that is tough. He has backed himself into a corner, and he will be a sham and a fraud of a human unless he reacts.
Or, alternatively, he can just go and throw 91.
Well,
If he throws 91 right now, he's got 2 balls in the air. All he's got to do is catch one of them.
Until he can throw 91. That's his release.
I know.
Would chain himself with a fucking, a couple dumbbells and some
Now
steroids.
I know what he could do to delay this for maybe a couple days out is he has now moved to Bryce Harper.
Correct.
So he could theoretically be like.
That's actually fair because he did say if they don't get Bryce Harper, then he will burn
So
the
he has
organization
this
to the ground.
window.
Right. Because if they get Bryce Harper, then
Which they're not.
Then there's no
chance.
chaining.
They're
was
not getting
for
Bryce
nothing.
Harper.
Let's just chain up now then.
But well,
No.
he can at least plan it.
He
Be
can
like, I know
yeah.
this is not happening, so I better gather myself and get ready to get chained to.
Right,
I
he
think
ha-
I don't think they may arrest him, which could be the problem.
Right.
That's way worse.
He could have lived there.
Right.
He'll just be homeless and chained to a statue.
It's like
Get
an
him
Onion
Wi-Fi.
article. Man's been chained to statue for 15 days and no one cares.
It's like a hunger strike.
Like, that's
A legitimate chance. What's going to
so
happen to him?
terrible.
At least
that-
light yourself on fire.
The
Like the
White
fire will
Sox-
burn out.
The White Sox strike me as like a Mets type.
Well, they're
of-
also-
They made this make it be good publicity. Like, all right, people pay attention. Like, we have a guy like just chained to the statue.
They're also all in Arizona.
Yeah.
So no one is at the guaranteed
they're
rate.
at spring
Like,
training?
yeah. So
what
like,
I'm saying.
it's not even like a nuisance that someone would be like, hey,
But-
what's that guy doing? Like the whole organization is in Arizona.
This will be great though. This is like a legitimate story. Like Dave could be just chained there till
Hunger
opening
strike,
day.
yeah.
I love it.
So we need to get him a long chain so that he can maybe sleep inside of a.
A tent.
Tent of
tent.
some sort.
Blow up mattress.
Yep.
Just a big tent. They sell nice tents.
Cut a little hole in the tent so his
The
arms
chain
is
comes-
up. Yeah. Poor White Sox Dave.
But you can't blame Machado for going to San Diego. Like, even if the White Sox offer more money, you just like, of course you go to fucking San Diego
San Diego's
and just
great
like,
place. Chicago's a great city, but I mean, the White Sox is not. I won't want to play for the White Sox necessarily.
yeah.
The White Sox signed all we were talking about. They signed like Machado's best friends too, so that's tough.
Well-
It's tough. I mean, I'm hoping. I love White Sox Dave, so I'm hoping he. I don't know what I'm hoping for. 'Cause he's devastated right now.
But he has no choice but to chain himself to this. And God bless whoever tweeted. I didn't even know he said it till like 10 minutes before we came on the air. But it wasn't one of those, I'll do something drastic and do. It was very specific. I will
Yeah,
chain
you can't-
myself
you gotta
to
leave a
this
little-
specific statue.
Yeah, word to the wise for all future bloggers who want to do this. Just make it a little bit more ambiguous. Like we said.
Yeah.
You've always said you're going to do something to Roger Goodell that you regret.
Right. Yep.
No one can hold your feet to the fire.
It's
over
like,
that.
well,
You
I
could
did
just
that.
just say something nice about him, and you'd regret that.
I regret. There's a lot.
Yeah.
I actually made a tattoo at NASCAR. Austin Dillon. I said to him, if he won again, he has a Daytona 500 tattoo on his ass. I said if he won again, I would get it with him. I knew he couldn't win because everyone was saying nobody would help him. Once you won once, like you need help in NASCAR. But that would have been actually it would have been a cool tattoo. But
On your ass?
a little
Hank
Daytona-
might have to get a cat. If
Well,
Duke
Hank's already
loses,
got like we-
you have to like adopt a live cat and like keep it for 18 years.
Yikes.
Yeah.
This Trump statue in Italy, it's fucking awesome. I mean, the Trump statue is. Trump's gonna love that statue. Trump make a tattoo of that statue on himself.
Is it anti or pro Trump?
Pro, I believe.
I was gonna say I couldn't figure
You're
out
saying
like
it's
if
anti.
it was. See, they did a bad job because that looked
You
fucking
should be
cool.
able to know right,
Right.
away if someone's got.
You're
Right.
positive that was anti-Trump? What
Yeah.
would Trump find anti about that?
Depicts
Right.
Trump as a Warhammer warrior with Twitter engraved on his sword, and Vladimir Putin is unveiled in Italy.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
guys.
that's pretty much Trump. Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of fucked that one
I
up.
guarantee you, Trump thinks that's positive.
Like if you want to make a statue of the president and diss him, like make him fat, small, tiny dick, something like that. Like this is
His sword was like Twitter. That
It
made
was
me think
awesome.
he just murders people on Twitter.
right.
It's like,
You
yeah.
want that?
Yeah.
You want that statue?
I thought that was a
I did too.
pro-Trump
Yeah, it's
statue.
intended to mock the president, and
Nope.
it's also a comment on
Nope.
his foreign
Nope,
policy.
you missed it. You missed the point.
Then F minus.
Yeah.
F minus.
F minus minus.
He looked like a fucking Greek god in that
Yes.
thing. How is that? Wow.
When your enemies are making statues to make you look like the fucking coolest guy in the
Dude,
world.
when is a statue ever going to make someone look bad? If you
Yeah.
spend time to building a 3D version of them, like,
Yeah.
you can't make a
He's wearing
negative
armor.
statue.
He has like a little Putin. That made me think he owned Putin. He had the like Lady Liberty on him. He had the Twitter sword. How is that possibly
That's not a bad statue.
This has been. I've seen some people in the media talking about this one. It's an interesting take. So Malia Obama
You fucker.
was
You
seen.
fucker. I was like, what is this story?
Well, she was seen. She's 20. She was drinking directly out of a bottle of rosé, full bottle, almost gone. And it's a well-known fact that the Obamas are very close with LeBron, who has a drinking, specifically wine problem. And some people are saying this is.
He's an alcoholic. You can say
Yes.
it. Well, I actually would prefer if you say it so that we stop
Malia?
enabling him. No, that
Oh,
LeBron is
LeBron's
an
an
alcoholic.
alcoholic.
Say it. Don't dance around
Okay,
it.
he's probably an alcoholic. No,
Yeah.
I don't.
Don't say he's got maybe a wine problem because that doesn't help him get better.
He has a wine problem.
He's an
He's an alcoholic. He's been seen drinking on the Lakers
Maybe.
bench, walking in, and Malia.
You like wine, though.
I like wine, but I don't like sit and drink it at my desk all day
Yeah.
while I'm working.
Could you imagine if Dave was like, all right, let's do the rundown, and he's just sloshing around?
All the
Some
time.
Chardonnay.
If I walk to work with just a bottle of wine every morning.
Yeah.
If you really don't like LeBron that much, you need to give up wine. You need to stop drinking wine. Because if he's now is like, if someone's drinking wine, then it's because of LeBron. Then that means that you drink wine, it's because of LeBron.
No, I was drinking before, and by the way, that's
This
like.
guy's making a lot of sense.
No, he's making no sense. That's like with terrorists. It's like if you change your activity based on like terrorists.
So LeBron's an alcoholic terrorist now?
Well, I'm just saying.
Got
He
it.
essentially maybe. Anyways, Malia, role model, LeBron, connect the dots. I think it's a fair take.
It's a fair
People in
take.
the media.
But I mean,
Yeah.
if wine connects to LeBron, then you need to give up wine. If you're the
Again,
anti-LeBron
I
god,
was drinking wine before LeBron was drinking wine. I was dining in Napa before LeBron even knew what wine was. I'm not going to change it. I don't drink it that much anymore, but yeah, I'm not going to change my behavior. Let's not take this off the one of the most popular families in the world. The daughter has been corrupted potentially by LeBron James.
You know what doesn't get talked about ever is how much it must suck to be one of the fucking kids of a president.
Well,
That sucks.
There's a lot of news that she should never be. I remember someone contacted us. We wrote a blog and they're like, take her off. Yeah, I get it, but when you run for president, it's like she's 20. Don't drink fucking wine in public.
But it just sucks. Like, think about it. Your whole life, like, no matter what you do in your life, you'll never grow your family name. And then you have secrets. She has Secret Service still, right?
Forever, yeah, I
Forever.
believe so.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
You drink wine when you're 20, which everyone does.
Why wouldn't
and
the
you got
Secret
fucking
Service
the
be
media going after you.
Put fucking
you
like
think they can? You think Secret Service can be like, dude, don't drink wine?
or
right
maybe
now.
just like
Maybe
put like a fucking, I don't know, like a lemonade label on that. So
I feel like Secret Service probably bought it for her.
or
That's even more. Do they like get drugs for her?
Or LeBron?
Maybe.
LeBron purchased that wine?
maybe.
Damn.
Buying for underage girls?
I mean,
We
well,
can't conclusively say no.
he's already, we know, force-fed his kids who are underage to drinking. You don't think one night when he was dining with the Obamas, like, hey, Malia, want a little taste? A little
pours her
something?
under
Next
the
thing you know,
table.
she's drinking nonstop while she's doing her homework in the middle of the day.
An addict.
There's
That's
no
a shame.
conclusive proof, like Dan said. There's no not conclusive proof.
We just
Yeah,
asked
we
you
need to look
questions.
into that.
Yeah, and it's not just us; it's the media.
Especially the media.
So the AAF, that football league, it like basically went bankrupt after week one.
Who's in charge? Who's the person like in charge of the finances? Like there has to be someone
I almost
like
want to call a guy
balancing
like
the
Pete
books.
Chernin, like they invested, like dude,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
You're making us look bad.
Yeah, like, and we're mentioning. I read
Right.
the article. It's like Peter Chernin invested. They also own Barstool Sports, which is mentioned every time you mention it. Yeah, why don't you give us the money? We want to. How much did they blow through in 1 week?
The Hurricanes owner reinvested $250 million.
And he's like named the chairman.
And it feels like they're going to have the same problem in like 4 weeks.
Can't make payroll.
They're just
That's
stealing from
ridiculous.
Peter to
These
pay
leagues,
Paul.
These leagues are never gonna work.
It's like we were saying, it's like the MLS, how like every time there's a new franchise
Yep.
that they have to like, they pay a fee to get into the league, and then the rest of the leagues just divvy that up, and that's like their like spending
Yep.
money. That's
Yep.
like their day-to-day money. Like that.
I
is-
thought I was the only one who knew that.
No, we all knew that because you and I were told that by someone.
Oh, I heard it because I at one point was on like a panel with an MLS, and he's like, and I heard that, but I thought that was like unique information. That the only way it's like a Ponzi scheme with
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah.
Like all their money is from new teams.
No, I think people know that.
You must have heard that somewhere. I heard it not with you, but I didn't know that was like.
No, I think it's well known because that's
It
why
is?
they've rapidly grown. Like
Yeah.
they're hoping eventually it gets stabilized, but they know right now that if you buy an MLS,
It literally is a Ponzi scheme.
right.
Right, but what are they spending money on it? That like what unforeseen costs are popping up that they didn't know?
In week one, I have no fucking idea.
I just envision it like they were basically like woof. They started the league and then they're like, okay, we had all this buzz on social media. Now, where's our money? Like we got 250 million impressions on this
but
league.
I
Like,
would
where's our
have
money?
to think like, I don't know, like for year one of the season that most of this shit was booked.
Right, like you
That-
had
like
at
what
least the
you're
one
saying.
paid for.
Right.
Like there's overhead to like
What
protect
happened?
yourself.
What happened?
Right.
when you
How
ran
did
out
this
of money?
sneak up on you?
Right.
Or like, what did you expect was gonna? Did you expect like there were gonna be sellouts at every game, and like there'd be like a secondary ticket market that you would be like getting all this fucking
It makes
driven
no
up cost
sense.
from? Like,
I mean, there's no way they could have thought a lot of people would be going to these games. I don't know. It's a good question. Maybe we'll ask Peter. Be like, what the fuck, dude?
Making us look bad.
Yeah. This was an amazing clip. There's not much to say about it, really, but Pierre Maguire almost got smoked by a puck. He didn't even look like he saw it. Pierre Maguire is like a lightning rod guy. I feel like for NHL, some people love him. I think most people hate him, actually. I find him funny, but he looks like a pear.
Yeah.
Big-time pear.
Yeah.
The puck, amazing clip.
It was beautiful to watch that puck in motion, but what I took away is his reflexes are terrible.
I don't even know he saw it.
Because it
No.
passed him, and then 2 seconds later, maybe just as the nature of the slow motion, but he like reacted when it was already past him.
Yeah, I think it was just slow motion. Like I think if you watch it real speed, he probably looked like he reacted a little bit better, but that was tough.
It's kind of surprising, actually, that he hasn't been smoked by a puck yet.
I think he has. Fights loves Pierre. You know his real name's Regis?
No way.
That's almost like the same name.
He just hockeyed it
I
up.
don't think so.
Pierre and Regis?
Pierre's very like French, you know, like
Regis isn't?
is Regis?
Is Regis
Marina, do
Philbin
you
a
like
French?
Pierre?
Yeah, I don't mind Pierre.
Yeah.
He's got facts.
He he'll tell you like where like Nick Bonino went to prep school and like
Right,
what
that's
he had
his
for
he's a
breakfast.
big
but,
facts guy.
Yeah.
Have some fun out there.
Too
That's
much
what he
knowledge,
always says,
yeah.
right?
Then
Have some
why
fun
did
out. Go
everybody
have some
want him to
fun
get
out there.
smoked? A lot of people I saw being like, I
Regis
hope.
is French.
That makes no.
Interesting.
That's what I'm saying. It's
I never thought of Regis. I
like
don't
to
know.
change it. Why is he called? So is his name Regis Pierre? Whatever.
I believe so. What
Must
is
be.
it?
Does that make you think of
Yeah.
Regis Philbin differently?
Yeah,
knowing he's a Frenchman?
I know. That's now my whole Regis world has kind
Linked
of.
I
to
can't believe you
Shatters.
thought. What do you think Regis was?
I don't know, just like a fucking super
Joe?
stuck up, like Protestant name.
Um,
I don't know. Like what is? Like here's
I
my
don't know.
son. Imagine naming a baby Regis.
well, if you're French.
Like think
Pierre.
about.
Can't
Like,
be
I
a
know this is
young
kind of a
man
high
Regis.
thought right now, but like imagine looking at a baby and being like, "This is Regis."
If you're Regis, you're at least like 50 years old.
Regis-
fucking wild.
Regis and Pierre are literally like the same name to me.
I don't know. Pierre's got a little, like.
Francois.
Yeah, Pierre could sweep you off your feet. Regis is like, who's this guy?
This is going viral. This chat. Kyrie and Durant. Kyrie's being like, they got 2 max spots. People are going nuts. I read Coley's blog. He says Kyrie's just trolling because he's a master troll. I fucking hate Kyrie.
Thank you, dude. You're the only
Whoa.
Boston fan
Fucking hate him.
who can fucking say it.
Whoa.
That not only does he suck, but the team's better without him. Like, let's be
Whoa.
real with ourselves.
I don't know
He's-
about, but I'm
Whoa.
just, listen, I called it a city people
10-2
think I'm a homer.
without
I
him.
am,
What
Fed
about
up.
when he won Cleveland that title?
I liked him then.
Yeah.
I am fucking fed up with him. I'm just fed up with him. It's something else every fucking day with this guy. And I wouldn't care if they're like, see ya, we'll just go with Scary Terry. I really wouldn't. He's awesome. I'm not debating that. He's fucking awesome. He's hurt all the time. He's a baby all the time. He won't shut up all the time. And maybe he is trolling.
I
but
think this is a troll.
Yeah, but even he talks about other
Even
teams.
so.
He's just everything, calling LeBron and doing that. Everything about him drives me fucking insane lately. I'm sick of him.
And he's stunting the growth of your young players who should be growing. Like Jason Tatum.
This is like
Jaylen
what
Brown.
we got is like now a reverse like fucking
Bro,
Foles thing
yeah.
going on.
You
here.
need to get rid of him. Scary Terry is the better prospect, and I'm glad you're seeing the light. It makes me happy that you realize that the Celtics can't survive with Kyrie Irving on the roster.
I have no problem with getting rid of Kyrie.
Exactly. Get it today.
His antics
Bye-bye, Kyrie.
are fucking driving me berserk. Coley probably loves him, right?
Is Cole here?
He was.
This is one of those situations where even if you're trolling, you're just like hurting your own fan base. You know what I mean? Like
Me?
No, I'm saying fans.
Oh.
Like diehard fans are watching this, and even if you're fucking around, it's like.
Yeah.
You got to realize that like all these people take this very seriously.
Right,
You're
and-
fucking with their emotions.
and it's
I know
not-
it sounds crazy.
And it's not like this is the first, it's continuous. It's like
Right.
Kyrie with this shit every other day. So yeah, you can be joking, but you're like throwing crumbs all over the place, regardless how you feel. You're making it seem like you don't want to be in Boston. So
Even if he was serious.
I was mad that he was in the All-Star game. I don't. It's like you didn't play the last 2 games in Boston, then you're in the All-Star. It's just like, to me, he actually strikes me as somebody. The All-Star game is more important than like our regular season games. He just wanted to chum it up. I'm sick of him. I'm
It's
fucking
bad.
sick of him.
And Kevin Durant's not going to want to go to anywhere with him. He's not going to be like, oh, Kyrie, I'd rather play with you than with Steph Curry, and especially not in New York. He's not
Oh,
about
I
to come.
think-
No
I
fucking
disagree.
way.
I disagree with that. I
Why?
disagree.
Why?
I think these guys just like everything being. I think there's a part of all of them. They like being the center of attention. So if you switch from like staying in Golden State, it's kind of like par for the course. It's not
That
going
will always be Steph's team.
And if you go to the Knicks, it's like you
But how
just
can they both?
exploded
If
a
it's
bomb.
a 2 max contract argument, then how can they both be the center of attention? If they get both of them, then like it's going to be divided. So it's
Yeah,
like
but
you can't even
But they
be
go
the guy.
together. It's
Yeah.
like kind of their team together.
Yes.
I-
And
Like,
it's
Whereas
New
it
York.
was always Kyrie, it was always LeBron's team. You know, it was always
And it's New
Steph's
York.
team.
But is it under James Dolan, New York is not New York. Like New York is not a destination. As a free agent, nobody's going to like. They would have gotten like someone in the last like 10 years instead they're just going to re-sign Tim Hardaway
These
Jr.
fucking guys, though, are all kind of do the same shit. It's like they get mad when the media talks about it, but they're the ones who keep initiating it and like perpetuating the cycle and moving. And I think they like it. I think they like people talking about them nonstop. And again, there's going to be way more news stories, way more attention, way more everything if they went to New York. Again, I don't know. The whole thing's driving me fucking crazy, to be honest, with Kyrie. So I haven't been in this position with the Boston athlete in a long time.
Get him out of
You're
here,
mad.
Dave.
I am
You're
sick of
mad.
this
He
shit.
stinks.
I'm sick
You're
of this
mad.
shit.
He
Yeah.
stinks.
This woman got kicked off a plane. She freaked out. They put a 3-year-old next to her.
I didn't do anything. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Yo, someone make this viral. Don't make this viral, make it viral. What the f did I do? I called someone old because they were? Alright, I'll get my bag. I'll take my all y'all. My mom's gonna be so proud of me tomorrow. I don't give a f. I didn't do anything. I sat down in my seat. And I asked to go somewhere else because they were being but I get kicked off. Okay. Alright. Tape this. Who's taping this? Who's taping this? All y'all.
No. Ma'am?
You to get the I'm getting off the plane. Don't touch my I'll get off the plane. Get my thing.
I need someone to call Broward Sheriff's Department to F3. Please someone please call Broward Sheriff's to F3.
Oh, because I called someone old. I get kicked off the plane. Bye.
Bye.
Enjoy yourself in Vegas, babies. Vegas, baby, Vegas. I'll be there in an hour.
I am 1,000% on her side. And I don't know why airlines don't guarantee. I would pay extra. I would almost pay more than like a first class seat, just a guaranteed no little kids next to me. Like Frankie, we flew the other day and we actually saw people in the lobby. He's like, I know I'm going to get sat next to these little kids. He did, and they threw a truck off his face. Literally.
Off his face.
Frank's
Yeah.
the type of guy who just takes that.
He did take it.
Yeah.
He just kind of laughed.
Frankie would
He's
take a
like, it
truck to
hurt.
the face.
I don't know where he went, but yeah, they literally, and the mother didn't even say anything. I hope you like kids. Like, no.
See, I'm the reverse. I would love for like a 3-year-old next
Kid's
to
better
me.
than a big guy.
Right. Because then I get space.
Yeah, but
I
what,
have
the
the
kid's
space
kid crying?
But for me, as a bigger guy, getting on a plane, number one is always space. Like getting that big guy next to me is fucking death.
Yeah, I don't
I also
know.
didn't think
Kids crying.
her freak out wasn't that bad. She
No.
was just shit-faced. Like, it was like she's drunk on a plane, but she didn't say anything
Yeah.
like that beyond the pale. She just really didn't want to sit next to her
I've
kid.
seen a lot of parents pull this move. This would be something like, I know KFC would do it because he's like got no morals, but it's like the kid that's crying, like they put next to you and they keep like, it's like basically their vacation.
Yeah.
They'll move like the
right.
disruptive kid
Right,
near
right.
you and keep like the good one near
Right.
them.
Right. Out of sight, out of because they can't go anywhere.
Right.
They're on
So
a
it's
plane.
like you deal with it for a couple hours. Antonio Brown.
Trust me, I want it all. I'm coming for it all. You heard? Hey, if your team got guaranteed money, tell them call me. AB can't do no more unguarantees. So we clear. I want y'all to be clear and understand something. This is not a game, people. This is not for show. This is not to be cool. This is strictly to inspire you that, yo, no one could determine your destination. Ooh. Call me Mr. Big Chest. Big Chest from now on. Big Chest Brown from now on. Don't even call me AB. Just call me Big Chest. Yeah, Mr. Big Chest. Tell your team I'm maxing out. You want me to tell them we maxing out? You heard?
This guy's the worst.
I'm so sick of talking about Antonio Brown.
But he's in the news every day.
And the trade, like they still can't trade him for another few weeks.
He did the Instagram video, which is preposterous. He was with Rooney, basically, and Rooney probably was just like, I'll do anything to get rid of you, so let's pretend like I'll take a picture. I wouldn't take this guy for free. I honestly wouldn't.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a take.
Yeah.
I'd take him for free.
I wouldn't.
He's going to wind up getting paid, though. He's going to wind up getting a ton of money.
He is a walking disaster for a team. Maybe you can get him for a year and or 6 games. Football is the one sport. It is the one sport where locker room and chemistry matter as much about talent on the field. And this guy
As a
stinks.
Patriots fan, you have to be happy about what's going on because it looks like the Steelers are in like irreversible turmoil where everybody just like feels entitled to get a bank-breaking contract every single year. Like you need to be able to at least like ingratiate yourself to some kind of process and be like, we're in this together instead of everybody wanting $20 million.
The Steelers are a joke. I mean, Tomlin's got to go probably, but I don't know. This guy, and I know receivers is that position, but this guy, I wouldn't want him on I wouldn't want him near my team.
I'd take him for free. I wouldn't want him on the Bears, but I'd take him for free.
Well, that's kind of the same thing.
What?
Like
I wouldn't want to pay him, but I would take him for free.
Right. Yeah. So if you could get him for dirt cheap, you would want him on the team.
Dirt cheap, yeah.
Yeah.
Because then it's like you can take the chance and then walk away if he's bad.
I think he's just like bored and he just has time to give the media a circus. Like the rest of the NFL is like, all right, we're gonna cool out and have like an off season. And he's just like, no, I still
like
wanna
with a guy like you, and then people may think I could see him being like really bad for Mitch because of Mitch's.
Yeah, right. No, I know what you mean, and he definitely, he's a classic case of like he just needs one person in his life to be like, bro, just don't tweet today. Like, don't go on Instagram today.
Yeah, that
just
ain't
see what
happening
happens.
clearly,
right?
Because he's so far beyond that.
Like, just let's not try to get into a debate about the trade, because like he's only hurting himself just constantly talking about it.
But at least in Chicago, he would be like the guy as far as their weapons go. Like
Kevin White.
Well, that's true. But in Pittsburgh, it's like he's competing with Juju Smith-Schuster. He's competing with Le'Veon Bell. It's almost like he's trying to squeak just so he can get some oil.
Yeah, but it's like he has an established Hall of Fame quarterback, and he throws him under the bus. It's like, what's he going to do?
Well, I don't think Ben's probably the easiest guy to like.
No, but he's very
Ben's not exactly like I wouldn't say Ben Roethlisberger's like easygoing like this guy's fucking awesome to.
No, but I mean,
some of the shit he says about how Ben wants it both ways, like basically criticizing people but then getting his own rules. I bet you there's a lot of truth in that.
Yeah, I don't doubt, but I mean, so Brown doesn't have his own rules. He's
no,
like
I know.
fucking
Oh,
doing
he definitely
Facebook
has his own
meetings.
rules. If you read anything, like he has his own water boy.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
The
Denny
NASCAR.
Hamlin.
Denny Hamlin.
Yep.
What's up? Congrats.
Yeah.
NASCAR. Everywhere you look, it's NASCAR.
Yeah, well done.
Oh yeah, someone called into the Yak and wanted us to tell you they think that you're going to bring NASCAR back.
Personally, you are.
They literally
said
called
tell
in. They're
Dave.
like, "Hey, just want to tell you that Dave's going to bring NASCAR back." Like, that's it.
5% bump.
And
No one
Boston
told.
was a top 5.
I know, 35%. Nobody told me it was coming. I feel like it's tough to be the NASCAR guy if no one's going to tell me the NASCAR
He was
guy's
always
coming.
the champion was always coming in no matter what.
I'll tell you what, though, you did. I watched the race because of us being down there. I went home and I just sat and I watched fucking hours and hours of the race. It was incredible. First time I ever watched it. Worth it. Get in now.
Denny Hamlin, NASCAR champ.
Walked
two-time.
right in.
Two-time.
Walker strolling right in. Unbelievable. Very unassuming. Humble.
Post-show.
Greeny's fired, but not.
No, he's fired, but he has till the end. So
Yeah, he's okay. He's gonna survive, I think.
we'll see. It'll be probably touch and go for a little bit.
It would be. We were laughing about this. Like, Vasil's won like four championships in a row, and he just kept his job doing nothing different.
Who?
Greeny.
If he gets extended because
If the Celtics won
keep
4
winning.
championships in a row,
Yeah.
and it was just like he's objectively terrible at his job, but the Celtics keep winning, and we can't fire him.
Yeah. No, that's the deal.
It'd be
That's,
the greatest
again, that's
run a
Trent
man's ever had.
theoretically is here because, not theoretically, he got here because Iowa beat Michigan.
Yeah.
He may be here anyways, but that is why he got here.
And that's just one game. If they just go on a run where they're winning, like going on playoff runs every year. Also, do you guys see the Trevor Lawrence bodying a kid?
Oh,
On,
yeah, I
Yeah.
should put that in.
That
Well,
was
someone says a fucking pick on him at a screen at half court in a pickup game.
he was playing full court defense.
That's true.
He was
Yeah.
playing, but I just thought he like commented on the Instagram, on Barstool's Instagram, like clearing it up. He was like, yeah, I probably went too far. Like, sorry guys, like that one's on me. I think he deleted it by this morning, but he bodied that kid. Like that was like the only blemish I've seen on his entire record as like a known athlete. Like I've never seen him look bad.
Yeah.
Wasn't what I didn't hate it. I mean, he got a screen set on him. He didn't like it. So what are you gonna do?
Right.
He dumpstered some kid. He fucking bodied some kid.
Anything else?
That's
Good.
it.
All right. It's a rundown.